So here we are going to study a salary report in Microsoft Excel today. Salary report is a bit different from payslip. It contains the salary of multiple employees. It is not of one employee. Okay, so let's see how to create a salary report in Microsoft Excel 2021. Let's see, that is salary. Our title will be salary report. Now I'm going to introduce first of all, here the fields are almost same: employee ID, employee name, designation, basic pay, and next is, for example, house rent, transport allowance, medical allowance, children allowance, city allowance, increment, of pay, and there will be gross pay also. Now tax, fine, and GP fund here, and at the end we'll create the net salary of that employee. So first of all, here we will increase the size of fields according to requirement. As my text is larger, I'm going to double click at the corner of the cell where the text is not properly displayed. Okay, I've increased the size of all cells. Now I'm going to provide the employee ID. Every organization have their own criteria. For example, I'm going to provide employee ID this way: picked 1001. Other one is picked 1002. Now I will select both of them by clicking in the middle of the cell and dragging down, and then I'll take the cursor to the corner of the cell and click and drag downward with this black arrow. It will copy my cells in the same sequence. I'm going to prepare the salary report of at least 50 employees. Now I need the 50 names. For example, I've got names in my attendance sheet. So we are going to copy these names. I'm not going to type these names one by one. So I just selected the names and I can right click and copy. I can press Ctrl C or any of these commands. Then I'll close this file and I'll go to my salary report and I'll paste these names here. So designation, for example, I say this person is managing director, this person is general secretary, this person is secretary. Now there may be more than one secretaries, so I'm going to make at least this much secretaries. Okay, now I say this person is a manager here, so I'm going to make few managers. This person is a officer, and I have selected officer and copied down. This person is a clerk, and these persons are clerks, and these are other staff. Other staff means class 4 or any other staff. So I have typed the designations of different persons. We say that our MD is taking 9,000 rupees. This person is taking 89,000 rupees. I will first select both of them from the middle. I will double click at the corner of cell. When I'll take the cursor to the corner, it will show black in color. When I'll take the cursor to the mid, it will show white in color. Okay. So when black plus arises, just double click at the corner. It will reduce the salaries with the decrement of 1,000 because I provided 1,000 decrement. Now we are going to provide these allowances. For example, we say that our house rent. First of all, we must know the cell number of basic pay. The cell number of basic pay here is D3. Okay. Now house rent. We say it's 10% of basic pay is equal to D3, static 10 and percent. Transport allowance is D3 static 15%. Medical allowance is D3 static for example 12%. Children allowance is D3 static 10%. All the allowances are allocated on basic pay. Okay. D3 static 13%, that is CT allowance, and increment is D3 static. For example, we have an annual increment of 5%. Now these are few allowances that we are going to provide this employee. After typing the allowances, you can see that my salary ranges from D3 to J3. Okay. So I need to sum up them. For that purpose, I'll go here and type the formula. Now we have to just sum up these values to calculate the gross salary, basic pay and all allowances. For that purpose, I will write the sum formula. You know it very well. Is equal to sum. Bracket starts from D3 to J3. You can select the range by mouse and closing the bracket, and I'll press enter. After that, I'll apply the deductions. Deductions are also applied over basic pay. Okay. In the salary, everything allowance or deduction is applied over basic pay. Okay. So I say that tax is 5% of basic pay is equal to basic pay was D3 static 5%. Graphic fine is equal to D3 static, for example 8%. GP fund is equal to D3 static 6%. All of these are deductions. These have to be subtracted from gross pay. For that purpose, I will just type a formula here to subtract them. What will be that formula? That I will write the number of the cell gross pay, that is K3. That is K3, and I'll subtract these 3 cells from here. I can do it in 2 ways. Okay. In the first way, I'll just type is equal to what is the number of the gross pay cell is K3 minus sum of is equal to sum minus sum, and bracket starts from here to here. Okay. K3 minus sum L3 to N3, and I'll close the bracket and press enter. I can do it another way also. What is that? I will write equal to, I'll select gross pay, then I'll press minus, I'll select tax, I'll press minus again, I'll select fine, I'll press minus again, and I'll select GP fund. That becomes K3 minus L3 minus M3 minus N3, and I'll press enter. The result is same. You can do it both ways. as you like. Now I'm going to apply these formulas to whole cells. I'll just double click at the corner of cell and it will copy it below the sheet. You can see that our record of 50 employees, the salary record of 50 employees is ready. With just we have typed the formula for only one person and applied it to all of the employees. You can do it for 10 employees, 50 employees, 100 employees, as much as you want. Now if you want to format it, you are going to select the top row and margin center. You are going to apply some sort of formatting here. For example, I'm going to increase the font size. I'm going to make it Algerian. It's a good font. I'm giving it red and yellow. Then I'll select the top line and I'll make it bold, and I'm going to make it black and white. It will look nice and sleek. And I can apply the borders over here also. To apply the borders, I will go to the border button and I'll click all borders. It will apply whole borders. Then we'll go to file and print. You can see our formatting is done here. You can see that it is not on one page. Okay, to bring it to one page, first of all make it orientation landscape, and it must fit the page. Go to fit to one page. It will become a single page sheet and it will be printed on a single page. Okay, that's how you can create the salary report. That's all for today. Thank you very much.